Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than turning it on.
And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First and goal for the offense. Using his legs, it's awesome. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked off his feet.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Jackson will throw. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that
going downfield for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. On the run, it's awesome. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, they say tight ends are the quarterback's best friend, Pock, and on that play, he was just wide open. That couldn't have gotten any easier. Just simple pitch and catch.
Yeah, that made it easy because the defense didn't cover him. And that's one of those where you're going up to the guy and you're like, wait a minute, what are we running here? Like, somebody's got to cover the big tight end over the middle of the field. Like, what are you seeing? What am I seeing? The defense has to be aware that the
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So now it's 2nd and long. Running to the left. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, that's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball in this drive, and then in a short yardage situation on 3rd down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
Looking deep down the right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun to give, looking for room. Going the other way, and he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are
turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's got a touchdown. That trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, given the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the single back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Bounced off his feet. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. On the move at the 30. zone for a touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running route to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit...
There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
On the run, it's Diggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're giving up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical.
Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's got it again. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throwing right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space, it's Diggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's open on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the catch. It's Fisher. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it on first and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you...
Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quarterback on the keeper. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. They'll give it on the counter. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Going for the marker on the ground. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay,